to another episode of Entrepreneurs in Fuego. We're documenting the journey of incredible entrepreneurs and following their actually intrepid and incredible stories. With us today, we have Chris Faddis from Bene. How you doing, man?
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
You are also a member of Alliances.
I am a member of Alliances, yeah.
And you have a tremendous story. So give us the synopsis. We don't have too much time.
Right,
to
yeah.
go through it. But give us a little synopsis.
Yeah,
of your story.
basically in 2011, my first wife was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. It was a very surprised, shocking diagnosis, and essentially given really not a whole lot of hope. So we went down the path with her of treatment and everything, and she immediately started losing weight. So she would have her treatments, and she'd have 7 days where she couldn't eat, and then she'd lose a ton of weight. Then she'd 2 weeks later do it again. And so we realized for her that nutrition was really important. And I'm a kind of an at-home chef, but been in the restaurant business. I love food, and so was always this struggle to try to make sure we're cooking for her while I'm taking care of 2 kids and taking care of everything. And so
cooking for her the right food.
The right food, exactly.
Right.
So that she lost a lot of weight. We really got that under control. And then what we started to see, we moved back here to Phoenix. We went through treatment, and she started to handle treatment better. She wasn't as nauseous. She was going through things well. She was responding better to treatment. Things were improving, which was great.
This is after you started cooking for her.
This is after we started really focusing on our nutrition. And part of, coming back to Phoenix, we're blessed to have great resources. People don't think we can grow here, but we've incredible produce, And so, while we went through that, she ended up going through a period where she got really sick. She had a lot of infections. And so during that time in the hospital, she lost 25 pounds in over a month, 25 pounds. So that was when it really woke us up that this, what's going to happen is she's going to die from not eating, or not being able to eat. And that, what we found, and my wife actually found it, was there was a statistic she found that 85% of cancer patients suffer from malnutrition, and 40% actually die from malnutrition, which is, I'd never heard that before. And they don't die from the disease, they're dying from the malnutrition because of everything that's going on.
Incredible. At which point did you make the connection that it was the nutrition, not just the change of weather or change of environment, that was really contributing to her betterment?
I think the biggest thing was realizing how much more energy she had, how much more she was able to tolerate things, and then even speaking to the doctors that they were amazed by. She was under some really intense advanced treatments, and she was able to tolerate it. She still had her days, where she didn't feel good, but there was enough that we could give her to keep her satiated and keep her weight up and those things. And with cancer treatment, they actually look at weight and at metabolism and all of that. And so when you get to a certain, weight loss, they have to stop you on treatment.
Wow.
So so there was a point after those hospital stays where a nutritionist said, if she doesn't gain back this weight, she's 3 pounds from being told she can no longer get chemo.
What do you think would have happened had you not had that background of, a nutritionist or
Right.
a chef, if you will?
Right.
What do you think would have happened?
I really think she would have died a lot sooner. Even the physicians we had down the road agreed that her prognosis was probably 2 to 3 months, and she lived 17 months after her diagnosis. So we find, again, we didn't cure her cancer, but were we able to give her better quality of life? Yes. Was she able, because of that, she was able to go to Disneyland with the kids. She was able to, go to the park and do all these things, and the quality of life was much more improved over the period where she was, basically wasting away. So that led to, we were at a hospital that was doing really great things with food, which helped. They were doing their own organic food program, and that helped a lot. And I was saying goodbye to the chef, and a lady walked by me with a bag full of food. She was taking food home from the hospital, which, if you've been to a hospital in America, most people would never do, right? And so that was really where the idea was born for Bene Plates, was what if we could create a company that created good quality food, really great tasting food that people would crave, send it to them, and then they'd have the food taken care of for them. They'd be set. So that's what really led to this whole idea. It took a few years, but that's where we got to for this.
But it's not only the food or the benefit of the quality of the product that you're doing for people that are in terminally ill or ill themselves, but this is just in general, just to improve your nutrition, just to improve the way that you eat.
Originally we started out thinking cancer, and then the more we did research, the more we planned the business, the more we realized everyone needs this. Most, a lot of people busy, even people who know to cook are, I'm too busy oftentimes to cook for myself, so to be able to have this option. So we have programs for wellness, for people who just say, hey, I just want some good food for my office or for home, whatever it is, as well as other diseases. So if people, we've really found a lot of chronic illnesses, malnutrition is one of the biggest issues they face. So we wanted to, to make that available. So it's really, it's general health, prevention, all of that, and then we have these programs for specific populations that need it.
That's wonderful. Where can we go and find your menu? Where can we go?
Yeah,
and
the
find
best
all
place
these
is beneplates.com,
Okay.
so BENE plates.com, and you can find our menu, our story, more about the food and what we do. Everything we do is sustainably raised and grown, so
And you
can
deliver
read
this,
about
you
that.
ship this-
We ship it everywhere, all over the country, really. But Phoenix obviously is our main market, so we'll deliver it right to their door.
Where you-
Yeah.
It's
It's fun
to know-
work.
Chris, and this is what I have to respect, is the fact that it took a tragedy to kind of make you into a cause célèbre, if you will. I mean, just making sure that not only you were able to prolong the quality of life of your own, the one that you love the most, your
Right.
wife, but now you've transformed and you transfer that to other people that will benefit from this thing as well. So
And
it's just
that's the
incredible.
goal. I think for all of us, we have to search within and say, what do I have my unique experiences, good or bad, right, that lead us to do what we're uniquely called to do. And for me, to be able to take what we learned, what I learned, and to help others do it. Some of our clients are just using our nutritionists, they're not taking our food, but the spouse is trying to do what I did,
Right.
So we're just here to help. We're kind of guiding them to go do what it is that they need to do.
Beneplates.com, Chris Faddis.
Thank you very much.
I mean,
Hey,
this
thank
is-
you
this
so
is-
much.
this is so
Thanks
cool.
for having me.
I
God bless.
appreciate it. With that, we're out.